Hello, welcome in everyone. This video is starting off a little different. This is me just finishing up a hilly KOM loop. I was kind of wanting to do a hard effort. It's about 12 minutes and then try to get the KOM jersey. And as you can see, I ended up getting it. And then we jumped right into a race after a little bit of cool down. So during the effort, I didn't really, during the hilly KOM effort, didn't really expect to set a personal record. As you can see here, with all the races and everything I've done, kind of blew my mind to set a personal record on the hilly loop. I mean, I was flying. That was obviously crushing effort for me. So the course today is back on the Seaside Sprint. These community races, just how it falls. I've been hitting the same races. Hit one there a couple days ago, hit this one. So this one will cover more of the tactics in the last one, because the reckless speculation that I was talking about in the last one at the velodrome, I was kind of wrong. So what are you going to do? This part right here I've talked about before is kind of where everyone attacks. You use that downhill, you hammer the uphill. I covered this move right here. These guys are up front. There's 3 guys here. That was one of the things you can't let go right off the bat. Most likely it's coming back, but I can't take that chance. So I had to cover that move, and then ultimately no one in this front group that I bridged to did anything. The other guys caught. So now we're just kind of hanging in. This is a good course in being in the top group and just sneaking into the bottom. This suits me pretty well because it's flat, but there are some kickers to it. So that's part of the thing is with the new race score, especially if you're in your lower end of the category and mid category, you're going to have to kind of be selective with your races. A few days after this, I did the Muckle Yin and got destroyed. Like, it wasn't flat. And as soon as we hit the little, the Mighty Sir, that climb in the middle, yeah, I was done. So you're going to have to be a little more selective, or just take the fact that, yeah, you're not going to finish in the front and treat it as a workout. So, the new race score will, I think here in a few weeks, I think it will settle out where people will definitely be more sorted, be in their categories a little bit more than what we are now, because guys are coming back in from outside, and yes, it's tough, I know. But that's just part of the thing. Something new, and we'll give it a shot. I personally like race score, and I am in the category I should be, but I just know it's going to be a lot harder. This course right here has kind of maybe 3-4 main spots. This is one of the spots where people always attack. That spot coming into here, it just depends on how the group reacts. Some guys, obviously right there, nothing really happened, but we all respond. I think we all kind of got up over 5 walls together, ran. And this part here is a very key part for me personally. This little downhill, I start ramping the power up before, like I'm still in a downhill grade. In here, I go up over the top. Now you can see I did hit orange numbers, but everyone behind me is also having to react and chase me because they don't want me going off the front. So it's not necessarily like I wanted to get away, but it was 2 pieces of the puzzle. I wanted to be at the front of the group in case someone did go moving through. If someone did go, I was already up to speed. It's not necessarily like I wanted the attack to happen, but it was more so of like the defensive, go on the offense as the defense. And this lap, as we come around here, there's a move that happens. It doesn't matter your category. You can be in the lowest group, the mid group, or whatnot, but these are going to happen. And if you want to be at the front of the race, the biggest part of it is just don't give up. Don't think, oh man, that's 6 seconds. Do the effort. Get across there, because that may be it. Like, you get across and you can ride to the finish, drive to the finish. So there's a lot of things that within this new, because this isn't sit in, and this style of racing is not sit in and kind of sprint. The last categories could. This, you actually have to be a little more on with the course, the bumps, and how people will attack. My chat, if you see it through here, they're talking about some of the guys who have big power, so I kind of know some of these guys are going to be a little stronger. And at this point, I'm saying, if this was, in the old category where I was a B, I would be attacking at this spot right here. And this is where I missed it. You can see WMC, and I slow down here to show you. WMC is hanging off the back. He gets 1 second behind. Boom, look. And he goes. Like I was just telling chat, this is where I would attack. So here he goes. He planned it. I kind of knew it was happening, but I misread it. So this puts me behind, because I was not up to speed. At this point, I'm like, okay, I can't make this big sprint. So I'm hoping that these guys are going to kind of work together, but that doesn't come to fruition. And you can see right there, Casey had said, back in the old days, got the comment I said live. Because I was like, I should attack. Well, they attacked me. So I make the decision right here. All right, they're 6 seconds up. I want to be with them. So this, I'm going to kind of slow it down again to show right here. I got a little bit of draft on the downhill, and here I go. This is it. This is the effort that's going to make the race. Like if I don't get to the front, I can't even, say contend for it. So this is going to be a 2-minute effort. Like it's not, 10 seconds and you're back. This is the full commitment of getting across it. And it doesn't matter. I know I'm doing in upwards of, close to 500 watts. You could be doing 200 watts in the low category and that be enough to get across. But it's the full commitment of I am making that bridge and not backing off, because there's a guy chasing me, that ACI. He kind of gives up. Now maybe he was at his limit. I don't know. I was at my limit, I can tell you that. This was a huge effort for me personally. But I got to be in the position where I wanted to be, at the front. And those kind of moves and attack, you don't necessarily worry about the finish. You worry about that effort at that moment to get to the finish. So this was the old update on the 1752. It's the new 176. Those rocks have grown severely, and you can actually see inside of it now. So if there's a leaked video out there, and I'm kind of bummed out what the actual new road is. It's only like 5 kilometers. Kind of bummed, and it's just Zwift regurgitating old stuff again. Kind of like we're going to get 17 routes over this, but only 5 new, and it's not even new. It's just 5 kilometers of road added to Watopia. It's not even new. It's the original Jarvis map they're throwing out there. It's kind of frustrating. According to the leaked video, it's a leaked video. It's a ride around. It's the Jarvis course just reskinned. It's kind of frustrating. So now here we are. We got 10 seconds on behind. Now ACI, he is pushing the pace. So if we aren't on it, he might catch us. That's kind of in the back of your mind too. When you're in these, 10 seconds, if the front group starts dilly-dallying around, not really working, those chasers can catch up pretty quickly if you're not on the gas still. So I'm going to use the same trick again. I'm going to go in this downhill right here. And this is it. Like, this is where I'm going, because I've gotten a little bit of gap every single time I've went over this. And I know they're going to be sprinting, obviously, but I'm hoping with starting behind them, I can use that strat. Now, I did pop the arrow too soon. I should have used the arrow maybe about this spot, but I was a little eager and I went. So, this is everything I got. This is all for the marbles, trying to get through this wind, or to this wind. And I'm assuming here that they're going to pass me. And I'm very surprised. I think this is another part too, is I'm holding it to the line, whereas Kroniger, he sets up right there at the last second. and sea land was charging. So if you had another 20 meters, I'd have been dead. And then you can see here in a second, I literally had to get off the bike. Well, I appreciate it, guys. That was a pretty good race. That course I've done a couple of times, so I really knew where to attack. So I really appreciate it. Enjoy. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. We'll see you guys later.